Hey guys, so today I'm here with
Susanna.
and she is from
Hong Kong.
What's your major?
I study visual arts.
Okay.
And I'm year 3.
Okay. What do you hope to gain from your study abroad experience?
I just want to surprise myself because I've never been to the Western countries, and I think it would be really different from Asia. So like it is like always in Asia, we always think that the Western countries is always the best. So we want to like try go into the Western part of the world.
Why did you decide to study at Butler?
It's just because among the schools that I can choose for the Western countries, not many offers art. Not many has a art school, and I looked into their website and I saw Butler has a really good art school, especially the music school, and so I chose Butler.
Are exams and schoolwork the same or different in here compared to Hong Kong?
Yeah, like the format is still similar, but the way in Hong Kong is we do constantly work like several weeks, but the quantity is really huge. And in here we have like exams every week, and every exams and assignments are like equally weighted. And in Hong Kong, like the class participation is like 5%, and then the tests are like 20-something%, but the final exams are like 40%.
Oh, much more.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some differences between the US and Hong Kong?
I would say a lot of differences. Like people are pretty casual in the US, but in Hong Kong, everyone looks for perfection.
Wow. Is there anything that was like a super big culture shock?
I would say people in here are very active. Like they could open a conversation very easily, but in Hong Kong we speak only when it's necessary.
Yeah. For the living situation, do you guys have dorms, or like what is it like in Hong Kong?
We also have dorms. Like we share a room with a person, and but like the room is much smaller because
the space.
Yeah.
Are there certain living styles or things you can do in Hong Kong that you can't do here, or vice versa?
I think the transportation in Hong Kong is very accessible. We don't necessarily need a car for everyone to travel, but in here we definitely need a car. Otherwise we have to call Uber, but Uber is expensive.
What are some misconceptions that you've heard about America that coming here you realize aren't true?
It's always said that American has the greatest technology, and I thought Americans would use a laptop during lecture, but laptop is never allowed. And then all the professors here also advise us to use to jot notes,
like notebooks.
Yeah, instead of using laptops. And we have to print our own notes before we go to the class.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe your classes, because like some of my classes they allow like laptops or something.
Yeah, but just a few.
Yeah. What about America has surprised you so far?
Surprised? I think people are way nicer than I could have imagined. Yeah.
That's good. What's a challenge so far in the US?
the challenge is like a personal thing because I still have some cultural shock and I don't know how to communicate with people from a totally different background.
Yeah. Do you like studying abroad so far? Or is it just okay? Or is it bad?
I think it's still a nice experience to like try a totally different thing because it is really entirely new to me. Like I can't say I hate or love it, but I think it is nice to kind of know more about the culture.
Do you have any advice for people studying abroad in general?
I don't know.
Okay. Like anything you'd want to tell yourself before you came here?
You mean
like something you wish you could have known?
Yeah, I wish that I could have known that we need to buy textbook before we came. Because like in Hong Kong we don't necessarily need a textbook, and the textbooks here are really expensive. Even if I buy a second-hand or I rent it. And in Hong Kong, usually the professor will provide you the readings and texts, and then you just read over those and then you'll be fine. And we don't have to spend extra money on any extra thing. But in here, I have to like spend a lot for the textbooks and other learning materials. Like I have a course that needs a like classroom response system to have a kind of quiz every lesson, and that thing for a semester cost me 20 something bucks.
So Butler never told you like you need to buy textbooks and stuff before? Oh. Anything you want to tell people who want to study abroad in Hong Kong? Or you can just describe school in Hong Kong so they know.
I think it is kind of hard to perform how I perform in Hong Kong, because in Hong Kong we usually like even for the really minor thing we do it really perfect, but in here it is so hard to get the perfection because there are too many things that you have to deal with, and then you cannot like get 100% score for every assignment and every exam. But in Hong Kong, as long as you work really hard, you can. But in here, because there are too many stuff and you cannot like handle everything at the same time, so you have to balance everything when you are studying in the US.
So then in Hong Kong you don't have as much homework?
Yeah, we don't have as much homework, but like for each homework it is more intense.
Oh, okay. So is it harder?
Harder, and like you have to put in a lot of effort for each homework. Like it is really a really big project, and like you have to be really well prepared for everything. But in here, as long as you are smart enough and you can explain to the professor your rationale, then you are fine.
Yeah. And then do you have like a lot of classes at one time in Hong Kong, or is it more spread out?
Normally we have 2-hour lectures, but in here we have one and a quarter.
So you still have dorms and dining halls in Hong Kong?
Yeah, we don't have a meal plan.
Oh, okay, so you have to pay each time?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because some countries and like some other people have asked, like those don't exist. Have you ever had internationals in Hong Kong before that you had to talk to?
Yeah. Really? Like especially in my school, there I think the foreign exchange students are the like we have the greatest number of them in our school in Hong Kong. But like like what I said, like before, I didn't know how to communicate with them, but like I got really excited when I saw them, and then I thought they would like open, like be really active to open a conversation to people, And then whenever they said, hey, how are you? And then I said, I don't know. And then, now I think that they should thought that I am kind of a weird person.
But like if the internationals go to Hong Kong, do they speak in Cantonese? Or do they speak English and then you speak English with them?
English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cantonese is hard to learn.
Oh, okay. So when they study abroad, they take like English classes and stuff there?
We have everything taught in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice then.
But it's also hard because it is not our mother language.
But then you still get like practice and stuff.
Yeah, but we just don't like to talk in English because it's kind of hard. And so we don't have lots of chances to practice our English speaking.
What are you planning to do in the future, like job-wise?
Wow.
Do you know?
I really like painting, so I want to be an artist.
Oh, cool.
But it is really hard to earn a living if I want to be an artist. And I'm really working hard on that. I hope I could succeed.
Yeah, because usually if they're like people who study abroad and they're like business, they're like, oh yeah, I want to be international business. That's why like they're studying abroad. So did you just like study abroad to gain experience or like just for fun?
But like I think one crucial thing to be an artist, because we need like meaningful or impressive context for our artwork. So I have to broaden my horizon.
Like anything that you learned from this experience in studying abroad?
I learned I don't know, maybe how to be more active, to talk to others, because like back in Hong Kong I don't really have like many friends. Because I'm too shy and too passive. And but like in here, like no one knows that you are how shy you were in Hong Kong. So you have to step out of your comfort zone and take the step to talk to others like actively. And then I have to like every time when I talk to others, and then I have to like encourage myself before I talk, and then I say, hey, talk. And then,
Introverts. Or is like the culture in Hong Kong just very like non-social, or and just work, or is it just you're being an introvert?
I mean, like some people are still really sociable, but like quite selective. Like when you find the right person and then you talk endlessly, but like in here, like everyone wants to talk a lot.
Well, bye.
Bye.
If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe.